All right, let's see if I got everything working now. That's the old one. Made some mistakes, so let's see.
All right, let's see if I got everything working now.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, we're good to go. All right, y'all. So let me put on my Overman glasses. Alexander Flame has returned. So let's go ahead and... It's honestly the same girl with the stinky butt that didn't take showers. She made another video collabing with other people. Look at this. This is Tropical Excess. Delicious. Drinking excess increases your vril. Just so you guys know. If you want to know how to unlock vril, it's the inner essence of power. It's like chi. It allows you to throw Kamehameha waves. When you drink excess, it powers your vril, which allows you to throw Kamehamehas. So let's the reason why I'm picking this video is I was going through a bunch of videos, and honestly a bunch of MLM, anti-MLM videos, like long as shit. But this girl stood out because we have another shower story, bro. And I don't know what's up with this chick and fucking shower stories, but we're gonna get into it. Let's see what happened.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6.
Copy me.
Testing.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Multi-Level Marketing Horror Stories. I am here with two lovely guests today. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves and what MLM you are a part of?
My name is Dave Clark. This is my lovely wife, Andy. And we were part of the Amway MLM.
We have so much wife jacking, bro. Like my lovely wife, bro. Your wife's not lovely, bro. Look at this. Look at this chin. Look at that. What's lovely about that, bro? She looks like she voted for Kamala. But go ahead.
MLM through the sister company worldwide.
So do you guys want to just tell the audience a little bit about yourselves and your background and where this all started and how you even found your way into this multi-level marketing scheme?
Well, through a lot of people on the team we were on.
Who cut this nigga's hair, bro? I'm sorry. It's just so crazy because anytime you see someone going up making negative videos about Amway or Worldwide Dream Builders or Brit Worldwide or LTD, they always look insanely fucked up. Where are you guys recruiting these motherfucking people at?
It was through where I was working at the time. I've been hearing about this going around at the workplace for a while. Just like, you're doing what? And doing it how? And just like people falling over themselves trying to explain it and not really doing a good job. Finally, on the elevator down, just talking with this random coworker, he's like, oh man, like I'm working to death. Working to death, you say? He just perks up and just kind of drops it on me. Well, I'm doing this with this couple. And they're having me and my wife retire. And we're going to do this. We're going to do that. I'm like, okay. Can I meet him? Yeah. Sweet.
I actually didn't know about it until
That guy's too fucking quirky for me, bro. I would have kicked him out of my team.
before the meeting that we were supposed to go to for our first sit down. We had been drinking, and you're like, oh yeah, by the way, I got this meeting so we could go talk to this couple. I was like, what? I don't know what you're talking about at all. I actually fudged our first meeting. I sat a shot in front of him and waited for him to take it, fully knowing we were supposed to be going to this meeting.
And I was so booze brain at the time. I was just like,
You didn't
I
think
just
about
got
it?
brain like, oh look, dude.
30 minutes later, we get a text from the
Are they even fucking speaking words, bro? What is going on here? Hold on, let me...
fudged our first meeting. I sat a shot in front of him and waited for him to take it, fully knowing we were supposed to be going to this meeting.
And I was so booze brain at the time. I was just like,
You didn't
I
think
just
about
got
it?
brain like, oh look, dude.
30 minutes later, we get a text from the woman who was our coach. Like, hey, so if you're not serious about it,
None of these niggas quit, bro. This motherfucker can't even... Who's he going to recruit? Who's he going to recruit? All these Amway niggas are watching my video. I'm like, I don't recruit. I fucking build relationships. All right, that's amazing. Who's this guy going to build a relationship with? You know what I mean? If this guy fucking walked up to you, you'd probably lock your fucking car.
we're just going to shut the door. I didn't know what she was talking about. I didn't know what was going on. So all of a sudden I'm like, oh, this must be something serious. I must go. And we did. And I think the only reason that we actually decided to is because we actually liked our coach.
That and what was being offered was so much more awesome compared to what we were doing and where we were in our lives at the time, which was extremely dark and soaked in booze. And we really weren't going anywhere fast. So yeah, we just kind of jumped on it from there.
Do you remember the first time you ever heard of someone quitting the MLM? And if so, how did that affect you?
It was talked about people quitting all the time, but the first one that really quit that actually people paid attention to was call him T. That was a pretty big freaking deal because apparently T took a lot of people with him when he left. And it was this whole big to-do at the board.
Bro, again, that is so fucking crazy to me that it's funny because MLMs are the only industry where someone will build a business, establish something, and then try to fucking wreck it. The only fucking MLM that fucking, like, the only motherfuckers in MLMs do that shit. It's so fucking stupid, bro. Like, you're making, like I said, I, like, know motherfuckers that have been, like, they're making, like, $2,000 a month, sometimes $4,000 a month. Some motherfuckers are even making, like, fucking $8,000 a month. And then they'll reach out to their entire team and be like, hey, you guys should fucking quit. You know what I mean? Like what other business does that? Like I said, if I start a moving company and I scale it out and I have a bunch of people I have a bunch of movers out in the field, I don't need to be there. And let's say I step away. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to step away from doing this. I don't want to run the moving company anymore. I'm going to go on. I just want to go like start a massage therapist clinic. And then you start your massage therapist clinic, and then you reach out to your other company, and you're like, hey, no one show up to work tomorrow. You're in a fucking scam. It's clown world, bro. It's literally fucking clown world. That's the biggest problem with MLMs, bro. And I feel like it comes into having fucking recruiting beta males and fucking women. And I'm just going to be straight up front. It's beta males and women doing that shit. No fucking man's going to destroy his own fucking business, bro. Amway is not a scam. It's a company that sells fucking soap. You can either buy it or you don't fucking buy it. You don't have to buy what you don't want to buy. You don't go to Costco and you start fucking crying and it's like, oh my God, I fucking hate organic steak. I want processed steak instead. And you don't sit there with a fucking sign and tell niggas not to buy the organic fucking steak. But niggas and MLMs, bro, they're built a little bit strange.
Board plan, and it was a super sad overtones, like, oh no, he left and he took everybody with him. Don't do that. And I was thinking, wow, what an idiot.
How could you be so stupid to...
No, you're right, he is a fucking idiot. Why the fuck would you destroy your fucking business like that? Listen, you can literally just tell people, like, listen, if I built a team and I'm like, you know, I don't want to do this anymore, I would just be like, okay, listen, you have a support system that allows if you have an upline, I can take a step back and my upline can keep building that team and I would still make passive income off niggas that want to build a team. I would still make passive, like you would still have residual income coming in from that team that you don't have to talk to them anymore. People treat it like a cult, bro. You guys naturally treat it like a cult. The niggas that cry and say it was a cult are the niggas that are the cult. Because anyone with fucking common sense is just gonna step away and let your upline do the work. Isn't that amazing about MLM? I can build a team and say, fuck it, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to go fucking play video games. Can you run this shit for me? And because they make profit off of that business that you built, they'll fucking build it for you and you'll have income for a lifetime. But no one fucking thinks that people eat too much fucking Big Macs and big arches from McDonald's to fucking think that far.
Leave the business when it's going to give you your entire life.
It's financial suicide. Why would you do that to yourself?
Yeah.
No, wait, stop, come back.
Yep. I cried at that meeting.
Oh, dang.
I didn't even know him. I was like a couple weeks into the business.
You were a little business baby.
I was a little business baby.
Fucking
so funny. What was your guys' honeymoon phase like with the business? Like, how long did that last? What was that like?
It lasted longer than it should have, I'll say that.
Also compared to our first board plan, which was horrific. Surprisingly, after that crap show.
What do you mean it was horrific?
Again, like she said, way too long.
Would you say like longer than a year?
I think so.
I want to say at least 2.5 years.
I
Sadly,
think-
we were very disillusioned for quite a while.
The 2.5 years, that was a period of time that it took us to get our shit together. You know, I stopped being a pack-a-day smoker and we stopped drinking like we were going to die next week. And then M and K were no longer our coaches. We got slapped with the other people and they didn't really care at all. It seemed like, you know, we're supposed to communicate with them every day, but I would get like a cake once every other month. That was pretty disheartening. And then we were actually kind of, you know, clear-headed enough to realize, oh, this is bullshit.
I feel like the honeymoon phase lasts just long enough for you to like personally grow and develop. And then once you're like at a point where you're like, I'm happy, I'm healthy, I have my shit.
So this guy was crying because he was saying that he didn't hear from the person that was coaching him. Well, listen, it's not that person's responsibility to fucking reach out to you. When I show up, like, okay, for example, I train martial arts. Do you think my coach is reaching out to me? Hey, buddy, when are you gonna come in? Hey, dude. Hey, bro. Hey, are you gonna come train today? No. It's your fucking responsibility to fucking put your fucking shorts up and fucking show up and go train. It's not your coach's responsibility to fucking chase you around. So, you know what I mean? People like this, they want to blame cults and they want to blame a business for their stupid ass fucking failures because they're stupid. How about you go do some work and then go talk to your fucking coach and maybe you can build something. It's this concept that no one can fucking understand. It's amazing.
Shit together now. That's when it starts like declining.
One of the big things they would say, like, yeah, if you leave, your marriage is going to fail. Guaranteed. Like, it's going to fail if we stay.
Literally, I actually feel like our marriage would have, if
Yeah.
we would have stayed for another year,
Yeah.
I don't think we would be together.
No,
I really don't.
definitely not.
Just because of how our working mindsets are. And the whole point of the business is to build with your partner.
Yeah.
I disagree with that personally. Like I said, I'm totally against the wife jacking. I don't need to meet your fucking wife. I don't give a fuck about your fucking wife. Honestly, I don't recruit niggas that are married just because there's so many fucking wife jacks out there. Like, I don't need to talk business with you. And, like, if you're the kind of person that needs to talk to your wife to make a fucking decision, I don't want to fucking work with you anyways. Like, maybe I'm just built different. Maybe I'm just fucking cut from a different cloth. But in my view, men build businesses, not women. And when women build businesses, you have bullshit like this. Look, you have two fucking women and a fucking beta male crying. So this is exactly why I don't even waste my fucking time. You know what I mean? Because women, like, it's just a disaster waiting to happen if you're not constantly giving them praise. Like, there was another video I was watching earlier, and it was literally just that scenario. Like, the bitch wasn't getting any praise, and so she quit. You know what I mean? It's all politics for them. It's all narcissism. And you know what I mean? I just don't have any time for that. I don't think couples are good at building businesses. I don't care what anyone says. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we need to get back to how the shit used to be. You know what I mean? Like, fucking let the men build the business, and you know what I mean? Like, let the women just be fucking pretty. Like, if you have a fucking wife, be the fucking man, build a fucking business, go make money, and then she'll be fucking happy when you're bringing in money and you're building passive income, and she don't have to work anymore. If you are fucking married, but.
And if you can't build with your partner,
Then you need to break up with your
then
partner.
you need to break up with your partner.
Yeah.
It took a really hard look, a really long talk in our front room, falling on the floor, wondering what's more important.
I'm glad your show's right.
Me too.
He's worth
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
So are you, by the way.
So
I'll have
glad
you
you
know.
guys, so glad you guys know that. So
Oh,
many
man.
people like throw away years of a marriage or a
Yeah.
relationship thinking like, no, they're not worth it after everything.
Well, we had just gotten married like 6 months before
Oh
we
shit.
started business.
What
Yeah,
a
like, when we got
Kickstarter to your
into-
marriage.
Yeah, it was. Well, we had been together like 7 years before that.
Yeah,
So
So remind me, how long were you two in the business for?
5 years.
5 years.
5 years.
So
Oh my
basically,
gosh.
the length of time that our coach was in, and shortly after she left, we left. We were one of her first people to be part of her team, I think.
What were some of the craziest things that you were told to do or give up while you were in the MLM?
There was a lot. Told to give up anything that could potentially be distracting, whether it be books, the video games, the electronics, the TV, everything that, I don't want to say helps necessarily, but
Well, they're not necessarily just distractions. The thing is they can be used in a healthy way, like
No, they can't.
progressing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's really nice to finally take the time to sit back and actually play a video game for once. It's been 7-8 years since I actually picked up a video game, and it sucked to sell my games. Not because I love them so much, but because like
Well, shit.
it's something I
You-
don't do
you
very
can touch,
often.
like,
I like to
video
enjoy these things. But
What do you think she's doing?
the idea of doing it and having our coaches and our mentors know, we ended up selling it so that we didn't feel guilty. I didn't want to feel guilty that I was wasting my time on video games or watching a movie with my husband or having dinner with my family even. Because even though they said, be with your family, but don't spend that much time with your family because you're supposed to be building.
So that
So
you can
what's-
spend time.
Listen, I want to touch on the video game shit, the movie shit. It's so amazing to me because people are literally married to the entertainment. People love their fucking entertainment so fucking much. Like they cry when they feel like I don't know what their situation was. I feel like, you know what I mean, like when I'm building, I don't tell anyone to do anything. You know what I mean? In my personal experience though, video games can be a distraction. Certain video games can be distracting and they fry your dopamine. You know what I mean? This is something that like you're supposed to understand this. Video games fry your dopamine. So if you're playing certain games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, and your dopamine is getting fried, you're going to receive more dopamine hits from playing those video games than you are going out and building your business. Whether you're building an MLM or any other kind of fucking business, whether that's a copywriting business, an AI automation agency, you have a fucking pool company, you know what I mean? Like you want to trick your dopamine to receiving reward from success. And that's just how I view things. But, you know, people hear that and they want to start crying. Oh, you're telling me to get rid of my video games. You're Nicole. I want to play fucking Mario. I want to dress up like a furry. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to be fucking weird, then go be fucking weird. You know what I mean? But don't be crying when you're not seeing results. Like, if you're going to play video games, at least have the self-awareness to understand when it's fucking with your dopamine, when it's fucking with your motivation. You know what I mean? Like, people will blame their depression and their lack of success on everything else around them other than their fucking habits. Your habits. No one wants to take a look at their habits. Instead, they want to cry about the shit around them. Oh, I'm just so stressed because I have to build a business. Okay, well, do you want to quit? Well, no. Okay, then if you don't want to quit, then what are you doing? Well, I actually do want to quit. Okay, then fucking quit. Why the fuck are you crying? You know what I mean? People want to cry instead of just making changes in regards to their habits.
Time with your
So
family.
you can spend time with your family. But like, where's the balance in that?
So lopsided.
Yeah, it's so crazy. They're like, you need to build the business to the point where it doesn't become your entire life anymore. It becomes something on the side, like your 9 to 5, so that you can spend those extra hours with your family.
It becomes your 9 to 5 because you're having to maintain everything, even if you do get to walk away from your 9 to 5.
I really don't believe that. I like I said, I've already built success in another business, not an MLM. I make very good money, and I chose to build an MLM because I just love to fucking work. Okay, I love to work. I love to create, and I feel like people that come into that mentality of I want to build a business so that I can be fucking lazy. I think that's dumb. You know what I mean? Like I don't like. If I ever meet anyone that says I want to build a business so I can be fucking lazy, that just tells me they're fucking lazy. They're not going to build a fucking business to begin with. That they just want an easy way out. And MLM is not an easy way out. Building a network marketing business, it requires a lot of change. You have to be able to build and establish confidence, and to build confidence, you have to build a positive identity with yourself, and that requires a lot of follow through. That requires a lot of discipline. You have to be a leader. You have to be the example that you want to set, and you almost have to be fucking perfect. So, you know what I mean? It takes a lot of growth, and MLM is not be the easiest way to do that. And in any other business, you know what I mean? Like you can't want to become wealthy and not get cut. If you don't want to get cut, you just want to make a little bit of money so that you can play fucking video games, then you deserve a job. Think about it. What do you do in a job? Oh, I work so hard at my job. You really don't fucking work hard. You don't have to think about anything. You think you're thinking because your mind is so small, but you're really performing a micro task, bro. You're really performing a task that I can hire anyone to go and fucking do and replace you. That's why you're replaceable at your job, because you perform a fucking micro task, bro. You're literally a clown. Like you're literally just an NPC. You're literally a cog on a wheel. You're replaceable. You're performing a micro task. You're not working hard at all. I don't care what anyone says. I've had jobs. I've had plenty of jobs. You're just performing a micro task. Versus when you run a company, you're having to perform everything. You have to figure out everything. Like when I started my AI automation agency, I had to figure out the coding, how to use AI tools. Like I had to do all this shit by myself. You know what I mean? And then you hire on one person to perform one piece of a micro task. You know what I mean? And they think they're working hard. And it's like, well, I had to do all that shit in one fucking day, every fucking day. And when something went wrong, who did I have to call? Me. So when you're starting any company, it's hard. And if you're the kind of person that says, oh, well, the point of building my Amway business is just so I can work my Amway business and then spend full time playing fucking video games and picking my ass and watching porn, well, then you're not going to become successful. You're not the kind of person that should be building fucking anything. Go get a fucking job.
Exactly.
But it's not work.
Oh, heaven forbid.
How did being in the pyramid scheme affect your personal relationships?
I have no friends. The only family I personally have at this point is my husband's family. I will say that it opened my eyes up to a lot of toxic people, but it also helped me push away people that could have actually still been very good for me. So it affected literally every relationship.
It's funny because every single time these fucking crybabies get on here and they start crying, it's always everyone else around them is toxic. Oh, my roommates were toxic. Oh, my teacher was toxic. Oh, my job people were toxic. Oh, Amway's toxic. But it's a cult, so I can talk shit about that. No, dude, you're toxic. You're the toxic one.
My life. I'm still working to get back personally.
I mean, even the few people that I do keep in contact with or did kind of took a step back and went, whoa, buddy. They knew right away what was going on. Like, yeah, no. Okay, bye, I guess. Yeah, it affected all of mine too. All negative, pretty much.
His ex-wife was the last person. Her and her husband were the last people we had taken through the process.
And that was the first time we had seen each other since we divorced way back when.
So did you reach back out to her just for the sake of trying to recruit someone?
Not initially. We got back into contact through different avenues, but we became cool with each other and just like sent the odd text once a year. But I just kind of decided I'm going to throw this against the wall and see if it sticks. And I think that was the nail in the coffin. It opened my eyes and like, oh, this is dumb.
Yeah. What was the breaking point that made you finally realize that it was time to leave?
The financial, emotional, spiritual, and everything stress. Like everything was stressed. We had no peace between being constantly reminded of what we're supposed to do versus what we're doing and how we're supposed to punish ourselves.
Life is stress, bro. Welcome to life.
Because of it. And it just, such a crap start.
For me, it was mostly the emotional and the mental strain. Because you don't realize how much manipulation there is until, like, you break. And I was already in a situation where I was living with unhealthy family. So
whoever watches this video, break down what the manipulation is. Because every single time someone talks about manipulation from Amway or Worldwide, it's just them literally having to read a success book, them literally having to listen to an audio about how to have a positive mindset, how to be mentally strong. Like what's the manipulation? The shit, you can literally find it on YouTube. The books they tell you to read, you can literally find at Barnes & Noble. You know what I mean? Like, explain to me the manipulation. If you think that's manipulation, then you're literally fucking Down syndrome because you're being manipulated every single day. How many of you guys talk about being manipulated and you play and you go to play slot video games? You go to McDonald's and you eat a Big Arch. You go like you're eating fast food, bro, and you know that shit's not good for you. You know that shit's killing you, and you're going there every single day. Oh, I'm gonna eat Taco Bell for breakfast. That's the biggest scam. One of my first mentors taught me that. You're worried about scams and you're going to Taco Bell for breakfast. You're waking up every single morning and you're going to McDonald's. Like you're already being scammed. You're a consumer. You're spending your money on a bunch of dumb shit. You're spending your money on things that don't add value to you. Isn't it amazing? Most of you niggas don't even make over $20 an hour, and then you go to Chipotle to go eat and it's 20 fucking bucks. 1 hour of your life goes to food, and you niggas are eating like 4 times, 5 times a day. spending $20 at a time. Oh, I'm gonna buy my friend, and then you go to Starbucks after that and spend another what, $10 on a fat ass milk fucking goy slop fucking Slurpee milkshake coffee caffeine shit. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are already being scammed. Then you guys are going home and watching porn, spanking your monkey, taking a shit, then going to bed, waking up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, you go to your job, sit in traffic. You're already being scammed. You're already being manipulated.
The last 2 years that we were in business was just, I wanted to kill myself. And there were many times that I had to sit down and talk with Dave and be like, this is just not. And the last time was finally the breaker of, you know what, our health is more important, way more important.
And at that point, we had finally obtained our own apartment with no roommates, no family, just us.
Finally a chance to breathe and actually think.
Oh boy, yeah.
Dang, so it all just kind of aligned perfectly, and you were
It
like,
did.
time to let go.
Yeah.
It did, like everything leading up to it aligning, and then during and then leaving just.
The universe was like, this served its purpose. Now it's
Yes.
hurting you, so you can let go.
Yep.
You should go. Okay, thanks.
In truth, I think the universe was telling us a year or two before that it was time to go, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we were ready to let go.
Well, we were still dealing with a whole other crap storm with your side of the family, so it was kind of put on the back burner in a weird way. if that
It
makes
did.
sense.
It literally did. It got put on the back burner
Yeah.
because it was, this is what's going to help us, so let it keep helping us. But you have to deal with all this drama here. So yeah,
Another
once
hot
all
chicken
of that
now.
drama was
Give me 1
gone, it was
second.
like, take a hard look.
Whenever
Where's
you
the
guys
rest
speak,
of
I
the
tend to
drama
not
coming
listen.
from? Not that it was drama, but I became the drama because I was so imbalanced.
So, what was that process of leaving and taking those steps like? Do you feel like people were treating you differently? What did that kind of look like?
I remember messaging Kay because I'm like, we're thinking, I don't want to because I know this is supposed to be helping us and it has been helping us, but I'm feeling like at this point we're probably going to walk away. And her response was, well, just think about your values. Where do your values align? And that's all she said about it.
Right. Think about
And
your
in my
values.
mind, I'm like, is she
Where do your values align? Like, like, what do you? Okay, I'm thinking about walking away. Okay, like, I mean, that's not what I would have personally said. I'm like, okay, well, what do you want to walk away and go do? Well, I want to go fucking jack off in the corner. Okay, well, I can't fucking stop you. You know what I mean? You can't control people. So this person has asked a question: what are your values? You know what I mean? What do you value? Where do you want to spend your time? You know what I mean? Like, if you feel like if you value your job, and you value your movie nights, and you feel like you're not getting enough of that, and you feel like you can't, if you're building a business and you're not able to spend time on your movie nights, you know, okay, then fucking quit. You know what I mean? I can't stop you. People are like, oh, well, that's mean of you. I don't think it's mean. Why is that mean? You know what I mean? Like, that person probably wouldn't have been on my team to begin with, but I'm not going to stop somebody. You know what I mean? Or if you're just like, hey, like I've had people be like, hey, I learned a lot of skills from you. I actually want to take this focus, and I want to focus on a e-commerce business I'm doing. I'm all, okay, fuck it, bro. I'm all for success. You know what I mean? I'll still fuck with you. I don't care. I'll still fuck with you. You know what I mean? But some people, they want to quit because they want to go be lazy and turn on you and go on YouTube and say that you're in a cult.
she's such a good mentor and such a good coach, and she really actually cares about me and really believes that this is helping and that I'm going to be able to be successful. Shouldn't she be asking me questions? Not trying to convince me to stay, but asking me questions
He just
to see what
asked
my
you a
mindset
question.
is,
Yeah.
instead of being like, where are your values? That
That's
was
a
kind of
question.
a good break for my brain to be like, oh, my values don't align with you.
Okay,
my
then
values
why?
are my health, my husband. And
Like she just said, I'm turning on you because my values don't align with you. It's not that, hey, my values are different, you know what I mean? But we can still be cool. It wasn't like that. It was like, oh, my values are against you. You know what I mean? That was her jump to response. This is what I'm saying. These people are the toxic ones. She asked her a simple question: where are your values lying? Where do you want to spend your time? You know what I mean? Like, do you want to not do this anymore? Do you feel like it's not working out for you, and you feel like you don't want to try to get better, and you just want to go do something else? Do you just want to fucking break? Like, what do you want to do? What do you value right now? And people want to jump. They don't want to be like, oh, I actually value playing video games more, they want to go ahead and just like, well, actually my values are against you. They literally jump to turning heel. And that's why I'm the first heel IBO.
We're surviving.
Yeah.
And at this point, this isn't aligning.
No.
So she
And that's-
accidentally gave you really good advice.
Yeah, she accidentally gave me the best advice.
Niggas are so weird, bro. Like, it's funny because niggas quit and they turn on you. For example, I had a guy on my team back when I was first building. I was on a different team before. And this guy was like my fucking homie. Like, we would go to board plans. Like, man, this guy, we were like cracked the fuck up. Like, we would drive all the way from Oxnard, like 2 hours to our uplines board plan, like every month, once a month. And I thought that shit was fun, bro. We would just crack the fuck up all the time. Like, this guy was hella cool, and then one day he sends me a Kate, and this guy's literally crying, like shaking on his Kate. And he's like, I can't do this. Like, I'm talking, and he was crying not because he's under stress. He was crying because he felt like he didn't know how to talk to people. And I was like, bro, I don't mind like going out and helping you, you know what I mean? And he just ghosted me. And then I run into him, and I started. I had another business I was running, and I was pulling in like, bro, the money I was making doing this other project, it was like $1,000 a day, $2,000 a day, sometimes $3,000 a day when I first started. And I hit him up, and this guy's fucking ghosted me, bro. Like. And like I ran into him, and he's like, "Oh, acting weird." And I literally showed him like, bro, look at my cash app, look how much money I'm making, showing him the dates every single week, bro. Like, hop on this project with me, acting all weird and shit. Like, you know what I mean? I've never asked this motherfucker for money. You know what I mean? Like, people turn on you, like they just get weird on you. Like, this motherfucker ghosted me for an entire year. I run into him again, and he's being weird. You know what I mean? I never insulted this person. Like, you guys turn on your upline, bro. You guys turn on the people that are trying to help you.
I mean, looking back at it, between the neglect and the kind of passive-aggressive blasé answers, it's almost like they were encouraging us to just like, haul out the door, go away. Quiet
firing.
Bro, you want to quit and you're mad because niggas are what, you want them to beg you? No, bro, don't go. Don't go. Please stay. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Fart world.
Like trying to weed you out.
Yeah. Because they don't, as in their words, they didn't want board plan buddies. They didn't want people to just come in and hang out. It's not a club, which is
Right. Why the fuck are you like, bro? You're mad because they don't want you oh, I don't want to go to board plans anymore. Fuck you. Oh, you don't want me at the board plan anymore because I don't want to go to the board plan anymore? Like, bro, these people are fucking confused. Like, why? Okay, I guess you can come to the board plan. What do you want to go to the board plan for? Like, you're saying you hate the shit, you don't want to be around it, but you still want to go to the board plan? You know what I mean? Like, these people are fucking severely confused, bro. That's why this nigga has a haircut like that.
totally understandable. But the way that you set things up, it is a club.
The way they use the word status, they never kind of point it at themselves and see what's going on, because it's the exact same thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Like, you got here, status. You got here, status. Status!
What was their acronym for status again?
Still
too arrogant to understand success.
Yep, that's it.
That's the one?
I hate it because the acronyms are the things that get stuck in my head the most.
Yeah.
I think the hardest one.
Right, imagine being so fucking tortured, bro. You have nothing going on in your life if that's what you're fucking crying about.
For me is poor.
Passing over opportunity
Passing
repeatedly.
over opportunity
That's a good
repeatedly.
one.
In that group, I passed over every opportunity for
A lot of poor niggas do pass over opportunity repeatedly, bro. That's literally fucking insane. Like, that's the best acronym ever. Like I said, I've been around the country. I've had my hands in all kinds of things. I try to put so many people on. This is why I'm like this now. This is why I go out and recruit. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to go out and coddle niggas anymore. You know, that's why I went out and got my own success. Because, you know, like, it's funny because you'll be doing good in life and you try to help your friends. And this is, like I said, this is not MLM related. You try to help people and they get fucking mad and they start turning on you. This doesn't just happen at MLMs. It happens in fucking everything, bro. Like, bro, we're gonna go fucking meet with the president. Oh, you're fucking trying to scam me. Like, what are you saying? Niggas are weird, bro.
repeatedly that I could have had.
Yeah, there were some pretty good opportunities, the options that we had.
I ate too much and I had a tummy ache and so I don't want to go. Okay, bro, it's the president. No, I'm my tummy hurts. I ate too much fucking food. That's fucking weird. All right, well, whatever. Then they fucking turn on you. Oh, that motherfucker was trying to make me meet the president. Fucking
Those
weirdo.
years, they
Oh,
could
yeah.
have actually propelled us.
Not to mention all the family trips, all the things you had
literally so many family trips. Not even, there were like 4 years in a row that I did not go to a single family reunion.
Except the Amway family reunions.
Except for, except for Amway's.
Yeah, except for those.
Woo!
How many motherfuckers have family reunions, bro? I mean, America is not really America's cooked, bro. Like, we don't have mother-father households anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you even have family? Like, this bitch in the beginning of the video was saying that she doesn't even talk to her family by choice, that they're toxic apparently. And now she's blaming that she hasn't seen her family because she was too busy going to Amway family reunion. Like, oh, okay, Amway family reunion happens once a year on a specific date, and your family was meeting at the same time on a specific date, and you missed out on it because you're building Amway. These people are like, they're fucking mentally deranged, bro. Look at this face. They're literally fucking mentally deranged, bro. It's fucking clown world.
You don't need to rent a hotel. Sleep in your car. Hey, you didn't talk to people tonight? Sleep in the tub.
It's fucking insane.
The way that people abused themselves just to give themselves motivation. Absolutely ridiculous. People literally were sleeping on the floor and sleeping in tubs.
Yeah. What are all the ways that the MLM negatively impacted your life that are still...
I've never seen that before. I don't understand what the fuck you mean you're sleeping on the floor and sleeping in the tub. I don't know, bro. I don't understand why you'd want to sleep on the floor of a hotel room or in a tub of a hotel room. I mean, that seems like you guys' problem.
Affecting you today.
It's taken me a while, but I am now comfortable again just talking to random strangers just because.
Yes.
I have no agenda anymore.
Yay.
And it took me so long to get out of that habit because it made
I feel
me
like it's
afraid.
probably weirder now. You know what I mean? Because people usually don't just talk to people in general. You know what I mean? Like, you talk to motherfuckers and like, it's already kind of weird. You know what I mean? That's why I like to just get to the point when I go and I talk to niggas, bro. I don't sugarcoat shit. I literally just walk up to the niggas and I tell them, you know, this is what the fuck I'm doing. So, because typically you talk to someone because the initial response is this person wants something a lot of times. But some people are really good at opening up conversations. Me personally, I'm not. So I decided to get straight to the fucking point. Listen, yo, bro, this is what I'm doing. You know, this is like, are you looking for fucking other projects right now? I just walk straight up to niggas, bro. If this guy walked up to me and wasn't trying to sell me something, like, imagine the conversation real quick. You're in fucking Target. I'm looking at fucking, I don't know. Where am I at? I'm in the fucking headphone section. This nigga starts talking to me, bro. I would just look at him, like, look at his haircut and think he was weird. And imagine you're just being nice to this motherfucker, and he was like, as a matter of fact, I used to do Amway. And I used to want to talk to people to get them inside my thing. And he just starts trauma dumping you, bro. And you're just like, I don't fucking care. Can I be your friend? No. Because people don't realize, no, I don't want to be your fucking friend. I don't want to be your friend. Like, I'm just being nice to you. Like, maybe that's just a man's world. But if we're not making money together, I don't want to fucking network to you, and I don't want to fucking talk to you. Period. Why, like that's such a gay thing to do. Oh, I just want to go out and be your friend. I don't want to be your fucking friend. I don't make friends unless we're training martial arts together. Unless we like there's some purpose of network. There has to be a friendship is a mutual transfer of value. You know what I mean? And if you're bringing no fucking value to me, you know, then what the like, or if I only bring value to you, you know what I mean? Like that's my problem, bro. Like, I don't know. That's in my personal opinion, my style is the greatest because I'm walking up to you. I already know I bring fucking value to people, period. So if I walk up to you and I'm recruiting you, you should be fucking grateful, bro. Because if it wasn't for this fucking Amway business, like I would not be talking to you, bro. I have so many ways to fucking teach you how to make fucking money, like quick, fast money, outside of fucking building your Amway business, outside of building passive income. I have so many fucking strong connections. Like, I'm already an asset walking up to you. So, like, you better bring something to the table. So if you're telling me, oh, I don't want to do what you want to do, I don't want to fucking build Amway with you, then okay, then I don't want to talk to you. And especially if you're negative, get the fuck away from me. I'll tell you to fuck off. I don't care. Like, a friendship is an equal transfer of value, and friendship develops over time. It develops through shared challenges, shared common experiences. If I don't know you, what the fuck do you want? Oh, I want to play video games with you. You know what I mean? Like, and niggas are gonna watch this video and start crying, but that's the truth. That's how it works in any fucking business. You know what I mean? Like, if there's no, equal exchange of value, then why are we talking? So you got this quirky dumbass nigga walking up to you with this fucked up haircut, trying to be your friend and trauma dump you. Oh, I used to be in the Amway. I don't give a fuck, bro. Okay, fuck off. If I was talking to you before, I'd be trying to recruit you. Cool, I wouldn't have joined, bro. Like, this nigga could not have prospected me.
To talk to people like, oh, I'm full of crap. I know I'm not going to join. Blah, blah, blah. The more I started talking to random strangers about this, the more I thought, this feels bad. This goes against
You see what I'm saying? Like, he just says that he's talking to random strangers, trauma dumping on them.
everything I learned, every show I watched growing up about feeling bad about lying to people.
For me, I already had
Why are you
social
going online?
anxiety beforehand, but sitting in those rooms with so many people that you don't even know, and you already are terrified to be in a room with one person that you don't know. Oh my gosh. By the end, I had spent so many hours in my car crying before functions, literally clutching onto my teddy bear, bawling my eyes out because
Bro, you see what I'm saying? These niggas voted for Kamala.
I couldn't do it. And I still have moments these days where
What do you mean you went to a major function and you were sitting in your car crying, clutching onto your teddy bear? Where was your upline, bro? Did you like hate this to anybody? I'd be like, bro, are you okay? I would never have anyone on my team like that. But if that happened, I'd be like, bro, are you fucking okay? Like, do you want to just go home? Like, you don't have to be anywhere you don't want to fucking be. It's crazy. Niggas do this shit to themselves, and they want to get on fucking YouTube and start crying.
the paralysis is so bad I can't even leave my door because I know I'm going somewhere where there's going to be a lot of people. I'm not mentally prepared for it. I literally have to mentally prepare myself for things much more.
Bro, Americans are fucking soft, bro. Well, you have niggas getting blown up in fucking Gaza right now. And these niggas are crying because they have to go to a fucking stadium full of a bunch of fucking dick butts. You know what I mean? Like,
And that's more just because of the manipulation and the abuse. Like it's nice to have business strategies and success opportunities and knowing certain things, but the way that it's used to keep you just in the dirt, I'm afraid that every person that I meet nowadays is like that. I don't trust anymore. My heart is so closed off. It makes me so sad.
oh yeah, I'm sure.
So for
So
me,
you've been through a lot of
it has
shit, huh?
affected my entire life. I have had to go to therapy because of it. I
Oh
don't
my
even open
god.
up to people anymore.
Get out of here.
I love to talk to people now because, like Dave said, no agenda.
Yeah.
But when it comes to getting past small talk and getting to actually know people, I'm too afraid to do it. Who knew? But something that was supposed to help you could affect everything. Yeah, it's affected a lot.
Besides everything, here's
Besides
what
everything, here's everything.
Oh my gosh.
You guys literally embarrassed yourself.
Speaking
bro.
of joining,
Channel.
First example,
I mean,
yeah.
please.
Exhibit
Use your
A
brains.
of how this could potentially affect your life. I guess moving to a more positive note, are there any ways that the business positively affected your life?
I know how to run a business now.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still alive.
Yeah, I'm healthier than I've ever been. I think I'm in the best shape of my life so far. So
Yay.
that's pretty awesome.
Okay, he's healthier than he's ever been before. And he's literally sitting here like, it's funny because people come out of the Amway business like, oh, I'm healthier than I've ever been before. Everyone should quit.
That's dope.
Yeah, that all happened afterward, by the way.
It was nice to be able to be put on some kind of success plan of in some way though, you know?
Yeah.
Even if it was not necessarily what it was made out to be. I read some really good books. I did a deep dive with a lot of the personal development books on their list. And a lot of them, I will say, make you feel really ashamed about yourself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you feel like that's part of the reason.
What are you
you picked
guys
those
doing?
specific
God
books.
damn.
But I did end up venturing out of that list. And I read more off that list than I did while I was in there. That's something that's been wonderful about coming out of that.
Yeah, no, those books were insane. I'm like, is this self-help or like self-shame?
Yeah, it's very heavily Christian guilt.
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
So much Christian.
so many overtones. And they say on the stages, all of the mentors, it's just it's my religion.
Christian guilt shit, bro. Let me look at what fucking books I have so I can show you niggas. Let me look at what fucking books I have. Let me see. I don't think this one's on the list anymore. I'm just gonna grab out a few of them, just a couple. Let's see. All right, here's a couple of these fucking books. All right, these are just a couple from the fucking shelf. So I have a lot of books that are not on that list, but I have a lot of books that are on the list. Okay, you have Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink. Like, what do you mean Christian guilt, bro? Just, you know what I mean? Like, you have John Maxwell, Everyone Communicates If You Connect. You know what I mean? Like, the book's about, let me see, well, is there anything fucking bad in here? Because, yeah, that nigga is a Christian. But just because someone's Christian doesn't mean that, you know what I mean, that you can't bring value to somebody. Connecting increases your influence in every situation. Connecting is all about others. Connecting goes beyond words. Connecting always requires energy. Connecting is more skill than natural talent. I mean, like those are the chapters right there. And then I don't think this one's on there anymore, but it was a Robert fucking Kiyosaki, Business 21st Century. I don't think this guy's Christian at all. He's like some Korean motherfucker or Chinese or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, you niggas are crying over the most dumbest shit. What the fuck books were you reading, bro?
Religion, you don't have to be a part of this at all, but God.
But we encourage you to. Jay at Board Plans would literally be like, you know what? I'm not even going to say it's just my religion anymore. Like, if you don't have a relationship with God, He's real, so you need to
Oh
fix
my gosh, I remember that day.
Okay.
I remember that.
I don't know if that was before or after
totally
you left.
forgot about that.
Oh, that made me sick.
Oh,
I know.
Made him sick. He has
And
demons.
nothing against God or Christianity
No.
at all.
No, you
but
guys are against
just
God and Christianity.
Don't shove
You
it
guys
down
are-
Don't shove it down everybody's throat. Well, and then if you
Another
didn't
one I
go
got
to
out
the
of.
Sunday
Yeah, same.
service during
Yeah.
the event, during the big events,
Mm-hmm.
you weren't getting all of the knowledge. You weren't learning and gleaning everything. But like, how uncomfortable is that to be somebody who is not a Christian being told you have to go to this to learn?
Listen, personally, I'm not a Christian. I do believe in God. I read the Bible. I read the Quran. I read all kinds of stuff. But I'm not personally a Christian. I never once, I think I attended the Sunday function a few times. Sometimes I'll even go to church every now and then just because, you know, there's good vibes. There's good knowledge. Like, you can always take knowledge from a lot of sources. And you can always, you know, if you're the kind of person that can self-reflect, you don't have to accept everything that you hear. Sometimes, you know, I'll hear something and I'm like, that's good. I don't agree with that. This is part's good. I didn't really care for this. I don't start getting all angry. I'm like, oh my God, he said Jesus was the Messiah. I'm going to start fucking crying. You know what I mean? You guys are like children. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are not knowledge seekers. And you guys like to watch Marvel and Disney movies, and so maybe that's why you guys are fucking crybabies.
Learn these things, otherwise you're not going to learn them, and that's going to set you back 6 months.
Especially when those things are triggering, because like a lot of people, myself and I'm guessing you, have a lot of religious traumas.
I never thought I'd get back down that same path after I left it, but it was just dressed up differently.
Would you say that?
Bro, I hate people that come out of religion so they have religious trauma. You don't have any fucking religious trauma. Bitch, you're crying because someone told you to fucking wake up as a kid and go to fucking church, bro, for an hour. And now you guys are saying you have traumas. Oh, I wasn't allowed to watch porn. Oh, I wasn't allowed to play all the video games I wanted. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, you guys are fucking weenies, bro. Like I said, there's niggas that are getting blown up in Gaza, and you guys are fucking crying because your fucking mommy and daddy told you to go to fucking church in the morning on a Sunday.
That there were any rules or behaviors in the MLM that were cult-like?
The recruitment process, the amount of meetings, the required meetings, the optional meetings that you have to go to, the reading list. They would overtly say, yeah, we're brainwashing, it was fine.
Your brain is dirty. It needs
When
to be
do you
washed.
need to wash
Yeah, your brain is
something?
fucking
When
dirty.
it's gross.
Again, besides everything, those are the ones that stood out to me. And, the love bombing. The
Love
love bombing.
bombing. That's probably the biggest.
The level
Do you guys ever
of
meet
for
them?
love
I
bombing.
didn't
Bro,
meet
I've never been
twice.
fucking love bombed, bro. What the fuck are you guys even talking, bro? What is this love bombing shit? Someone educate me on what love bombing is. It's like some new age fucking gay fucking bullshit term that everyone's talking about now. And every time I hear anyone say it, it's always like a woman or like a beta male or like some fucking LGBTQ faggot saying that shit.
I joined MLM because I was bored. Thanks, Tanner. There's a weird thing, cult tourism.
Cult tourism.
I don't know, just like joining because I'm bored. Kind of like being a tourist in a cult.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's this like?
And over here's the trauma. And here are the weird acronyms that make you feel ashamed of your life decisions.
There's a new one.
Here, I'm an acronym for
Over
you guys.
here's the
I get-
love bombing department. Here's the
Well,
$200
acronym.
stadium meeting
Oh my gosh.
every couple of months.
The last one that we were supposed to go to was the FED.
Ew.
And it was
Not
like
again.
within
Not
a
again.
month and a half. Normally it was like 2.5 to 3 months in between. But it was like, here's family reunion. Bam, go to FED. that was when I was like, okay, we can't afford to do it.
Yeah.
No.
That's when we had our talk.
With this one, we can't eat. With this
Maybe a
one,
virtual
we
option.
save everything.
It's not like you couldn't just ditch your ditto.
That was
Oh.
how I was eating for a bit. I was like,
Oh,
I am
no.
not allowed to buy groceries. If it doesn't
My
come from a
guts.
ditto.
Oh my gosh, I
Holy
ended up
crap.
getting so bloated from eating
Oh.
that stuff for 4 years straight
Yeah,
that I
just-
literally I can't.
Protein bars and
Fuck you guys
excess
eating, bro?
caffeine. Yep.
Drinks?
Yeah, I love the caffeine drink, bro. What are you guys talking about, bro? What, like, fuck are you? Well, you switch, go to fucking Goy Slop. You start drinking Red Bull instead. Goy Slop, you start fucking drinking that Starbucks shit. What the fuck's in that? You know what I mean? I don't understand the concept of you saying that all you ate was from your Amway store. I don't know how you can physically live and do that. I don't know why you can't be just a normal person, just eat right. You know what I mean? There's a lot of grocery stores that sell food. Amway is not a total grocery store. It has a lot of shit on it. But it doesn't have, like all the groceries. You know what I mean? So obviously eat your food. You know what I mean? But it's common sense shit like these motherfuckers can't do, bro. Common
I was
sense.
also
thinking
only
these things are
sleeping 4
capable.
hours a night for
Yeah.
3.5 years straight.
So you kind of had to live off the caffeine
Yeah. Oh my
because you
gosh.
weren't sleeping.
You're living
If
off
you were-
caffeine
if you were
already,
actually
bro. Everyone's living off caffeine, bro. You see those fucking coffee lines?
building the
If
business.
you were building,
weren't
you were not sleeping.
No.
You know,
No.
building the business, going to
I sleep just fine. I literally fucking go to bed when the fuck I want to, and I always sleep for like 8 hours a night, and I wake up when the fuck I want to. So I'm sleeping just fine. I'm building every single fucking day.
the meetings, going to all the events. They were
Making
sleep
sure you're
depriving
going to
me
your job.
wherever they could.
After the major events, the first 2 years, they were allowed to do night owls at the end. So it's like you would
Right.
sit there for 6 to 8 hours, and then you would have to stand outside in the freezing cold for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on how long you're.
I chose to be out there. You know what I mean? And like I said, that's the problem. Is motherfuckers don't know how to make their own decisions. You know what I mean? If you feel like you're not at a stage where you are absorbing the information, like, and I would still go to night. I don't think they do those anymore. But I remember if there was a speaker that I really wanted to pick their mind and get their mindset and really like learn from them. Figure out how they're kind of saying things, some verbiage here and there. Like I would sit at a night owl for hours until I didn't want to. You know what I mean? But I enjoyed it. No one told me, like me by choice. I would literally sit there and I would take out my phone. I would just record and listen, and I would listen to it back sometimes. You know what I mean? I don't understand when people that be there because they don't want to be there. You know what I mean? And if there's an night owl and I don't care for that person that's speaking, I just don't go. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand why this is such a concept. People don't understand. The thing it boils down to people don't understand why they make decisions. They're just doing shit because they see other niggas doing it. Like they probably see niggas that are like, oh, I want to learn from this motherfucker. I'm gonna do this, and so they want to look good, and it's all about. They're the ones in a cult. They want to look good. They want to impress with people, and they're the ones that are the drones, and they want to copy everyone else that's there. And so they just do the same thing, and they're just sitting there tired. I want to go home. I want to go home. You know what I mean? Like, okay, then go fucking home. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to be there. And there's a speaker that I don't want to huddle. I don't huddle them. Like, it's that fucking simple.
Your upline decides to talk.
MJ talks for hours.
Listening to
And
the-
this is the last thing I'm going to say. And this is the last thing I'm going to
He
say.
said that
Yep.
over and over
Oh my
for
god.
2
Yeah.
freaking hours.
10 times one time. I actually counted it because I had ants in my legs and it's the only thing I could focus on. I think I cried on our way back to the 2-block drive.
Do you have any regrets or things you would have done differently about your experience?
I don't think I necessarily have regrets. I think there were a lot of things that I needed to learn about myself and about, I guess, the world at large that I have been neglecting or thought I knew but didn't. But I do not have regrets.
I think the only thing I would say I would regret is the trauma itself. We made our decision for a reason. So why should I regret the decision?
I don't believe
that
in
I
trauma.
made?
I think
Because I did end up learning a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Even if I ended up hurting myself a little bit, I did still learn a lot.
Would you say that your life got better or worse after leaving the MLM?
Better.
Absolutely better.
Yeah, no, it was like freedom. It's the freedom that they promise you. It's a whole new process and a whole new journey. I don't feel as shameful about myself. I don't beat myself up anymore. So Absolutely better.
So, it's
So-
freedom of holding yourself accountable is what you chose to chase. You know what I mean? I feel like when you're immersed in a certain culture, and you want to build a business, like you have to put in work to build that business. And so if you can't fall in love with that discipline of maybe you do work a 9 to 5, like I worked a job and built my business the first time around on the first team I was on for like I would say 5 years. I worked my job and I would get out after work and I couldn't wait to get off work. I couldn't wait to go out and prospect. I couldn't wait to go out and recruit people. I couldn't wait to go out and talk to people. And like I literally loved to do, it was literally like a game to me. Like I would try to see how many people I could talk to a day, how many meetings I could do a day. You know what I mean? Like I enjoyed it, but I love challenging myself. You know what I mean? And because I felt like I was helping people, because I was making a difference, and I was because my experience is a little bit different than these people. You know what I mean? Like I was on a team prior, and I switched to a different team after taking a hiatus to build another business, and I had a solid reason for leaving. These are not bad people, but I had some things that I wanted to do, and so I needed someone that was going to help me get there, essentially. And I had some pretty valid reasons for resigning and switching teams. These people don't, you know what I mean? But I really think that you have to be built differently. You have to like to work. You can't be the kind of person that wants to build a business and you hate working. And so when you no longer have to work and now you get to get off of your job and you can come home and play your video games and watch your TV and eat your Big Macs, then you are going to be free, but it's not freedom from something bad. You just freed yourself from accountability.
What's the next chapter from here?
Me personally, I want to learn how to do bladesmithing, so that's fun.
I'm hoping to eventually lead women's circles. I just need to be able to make space for myself before I can feel comfortable being able to make space for other women. So far, that's what we've got.
Mhm.
And actually just learning how to be happy again. When we were in it, it was a lot of learning how to not be happy or hold your happiness off. Delay that gratification.
What advice would you give to someone who's still in an MLM or who's thinking of joining one?
Don't be afraid to think for yourself, no matter how
And
much
they don't
tell
think for
you what you
themselves.
do.
It's so hilarious because the entire fucking video is them not thinking for themselves. They were saying they didn't think for themselves prior. They didn't think for themselves when they joined. Clearly because they're going to fucking events that they don't want to be at. And you know what I mean? Like these are not people that think for themselves. You know what I mean?
Doing so without actually thinking for yourself.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that would be my advice.
Yeah.
Think for yourself. Don't leave it up to other people being like, you made bad decisions, so let me help you get you out of that.
And hell, even if you do end up joining, and you might just have to find out for yourself, because that's one of the true freedoms that everybody has, to find out for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else that you wanted to touch on or talk about that we didn't get to?
Well, it's funny because I even asked, like, with the book suggestions, I had asked Kay, like, what kind of books do you read outside of the list? Oh, I don't read books outside of the list.
Mm-hmm.
That was
I do.
shocking to me because I'm like, how can you not? You're supposed to be reading personal development books, but you're only reading these.
Right now.
But there's all these other authors and all these other really great books out there that are going to teach you even more.
Yeah.
You don't want to expand on any of this?
Right? And it doesn't take very long, but you eventually just kind of become this corporate drone spouting all the corporate bull crap, and it's all just a line.
Yeah.
You no longer have a personality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I one time asked her too, I was like,
You're telling me
I
I don't
really
have
hate
to-
not
come
listening
on
to
now.
music. Like, it's
I'm
driving
the
me
overman.
crazy. That's how I cope with all the negative feelings this business is causing me to feel right now. I was like, did you ever listen to music even a little bit while you were, on the journey to going platinum? And she was like, no, we didn't listen to anything besides audios on the journey to
You know
platinum.
what's crazy is one of my mentors doesn't listen to music, and he doesn't build an MLM at all. And a lot of people will know who this person is. Like this guy is very, very successful. You can Google him, and he doesn't listen to any music. When he turns on his fucking Bugatti, he turns off music, or he will put on an audio, a success audio, or an audio about history, or an audio book. I go through certain phases when I don't listen to music, just because I feel like music a lot of times clouds creativity. I'll go through periods where I listen to music, and I'll go through periods where I don't. You have to know thyself, and it's funny because these motherfuckers talk about think for yourself, and they can't think for themselves. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I don't listen to music, and I just kind of just started doing this just because I just noticed. I don't know. Sometimes you just kind of get addicted to this learning. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get addicted to success. And sometimes I want to hear music, you know what I mean? But I'll sometimes go through periods where I just don't want to listen to music. And like I'll listen about history or I'll play an audio, you know what I mean? Like I just like to, sometimes I just go on like a really like, it's like craving food. Like sometimes I just crave learning. But I'm built different. And these people are built like they want to listen to fucking goy slap music all the time. So to each their own.
Listen to audios and that will help you feel better. And I'm like, but it doesn't.
But it doesn't. It just made
really
me feel so
doesn't.
much worse.
Yeah.
It would spend days that it would be like.
Yeah, I doubt there's people that they're saying it made them feel worse. I just think it boils down to they don't know how to make their own decisions. You know what I mean? Like if you feel like you need to listen to music to let off some steam or to visualize or to build creativity, listen to music. You know what I mean? Like sometimes music can drive you. Sometimes music can cloud you. So you get, like I said, you gotta know thyself.
If that's what's gonna make me feel better, then that's what I'm gonna do. And I would literally all day, listen to audios. And did it make me feel any better? No, I would go to bed that same night just feeling even worse. Because it's like I'm not doing any better.
You probably have,
These guys-
you know what I mean? Like a lot of people, they have no output. You know what I mean? Like I think that when you're working, when you're putting a lot of effort towards something that you're building and you're creating, you kind of become very obsessed with that. Like when I was, before my injury, when I was competing a lot of jiu-jitsu tournaments, I was listening to like a lot of Rickson Gracie, a lot of, like when I would sit down and eat, I would just sit there and watch tape. Like I was very obsessed, when I was competing. And, when you're not having that work ethic, there's no reason for you to be listening to that. Like I don't really compete anymore. I'm still recovering from an injury. I'm still rehabbing. So I don't I don't watch a lot of tape anymore. I don't listen to as much. I don't listen to any Rickson at all. I don't listen to any jiu-jitsu or any martial arts podcasts at all. I'm just at a different stage in life, and I don't want to get motivated. I'm a very driven person, so I've listened to some shit. I'm gonna prematurely go back into what I'm doing, and I don't want to injure myself. So I'm very careful with my input personally. But I feel like this is what their problem is. They don't have any work ethic. Like, look at these people. You can just look at them like, look at the soft eyes. Okay, these are softer eyes. This is a psychological education video for you guys for a second. When the eyes are slant like this, it depicts a man that is not in the hunt. When a man's in the hunt, their brows are more curved in. They're more aggressive. They're more like they have purpose. And this is a man with no purpose. You know what I mean? Look at the soft eyes. So when a man has no purpose, it's because he's not working. So these people have no purpose. They're not working. And so they have no reason to be listening to as many audios to build a business that they're not building.
They're so high up here, and I'm doing everything I can, and it's not enough. But if you ask them now, they'd say that we didn't do any work at all.
Isn't that funny?
Like anything to save their own ass.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure there will be those like little Amway reps in the comments being like, "Well, you guys."
Let's see, another quittering, looking for excuses why they quit. While they are in there, don't talk but once. Out looking to be accepted. This person doesn't look like they speak English. Yeah, looks like they're getting cooked in the comments.
Just didn't work hard enough.
Yeah, well, you don't know me, so.
A phrase that they use with themselves. Honey, you don't know what you don't know.
A nigga that's working hard is not gonna fucking go. You know what I mean? Like, bro.
It's so funny. I find myself saying their sayings, but about them.
Yes.
All the time.
All the time. I do.
It's just a classic projection.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's
Absolutely.
hilarious.
Is there anything that you guys want to promote or talk about yourselves? Where can people find you if you
Pause
want?
for a second. Does this look like a nigga that works hard? Anybody? Does this look like a nigga that works hard? You know what I mean? You can look at people and tell. It's like what I always tell people or what I always preach. Your thoughts leak. Your thoughts leak in your energy, it leaks in your aura, it leaks in your body language. Whatever you're thinking leaks out. And so if you're not the kind of person that's driven, it's going to leak out.
Want them to.
This is a very niche thing, like painting miniatures for tabletop war games.
Amazing.
I do commission work, but I haven't really started putting out my portfolio yet.
For me,
Exactly. This nigga's free. And I think that they quit after like 6 months or a year. They've been a year out, and he's still saying he's not working toward his goal. You see what I'm saying? It's not a business problem. It's a them problem.
I'm working on right now is going to school for aesthetics. I will have my license by the end of the year. So if anybody in Utah County area needs their lashes done around that time,
She's
you
amazing.
can follow my Instagram at Your Mystic Esthete. Keep your eye on there and see what's going on.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for sharing your story on my platform and potentially helping someone who might potentially be falling prey to something like this.
Yeah, I certainly hope so. Thanks for asking us.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate you guys being willing to come on here and share your story. You know how in Amway they would say like, oh, listen to, this speaker and this speaker because one of them's going to resonate
Somebody's
with you.
going to resonate.
Yeah, someone's going to really resonate with your guys' story.
Yeah. It makes me laugh because that's what we were always told in the business is your story will.
Yeah, their story literally consisted of they were confused, they joined some shit, they wanted to feel like they were a part of a club, then they no longer want to feel like they're a part of the club, and so they were mad that the person said it's okay if you don't be part of the club anymore. And so they decided to get angry, talk shit about them, and then it boils down to they didn't want to work. They valued entertainment over working. Like some people are just not built for it. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be the only Amway nigga that gets up here and says this business is not for everyone. Okay? There's a bunch of diamonds that go on stage and say, oh, anyone can build it. I don't believe that. I really don't believe that. I really feel like you have to be built different. I really feel like you have to have a certain kind of drive to build something this way, because building an MLM is very hard. It's one of the hardest businesses that you can build, just because you're dealing with people. You know what I mean? And yeah. Anyways, that's it, y'all. Peace.